You are listening to Toronto's only pure metal show, The Red Switch.
And exactly, I'm sitting with...
I'm Wilson.
I'm Terrence.
And I'm John.
Thank you. Alright, so glad to have you guys here in Toronto. When you guys were last on the program on the Red Switch, I guess it was just Wilson, I asked you guys the same question, and I'm going to ask it again. I'm sure many of the interviews have asked the same exact thing. I'll do it one last time, since it's such a great story as to why. Why the name Dancing with Paris?
There, the man can answer this.
Okay, I can answer, set the story straight. So, the first time I ever went to a strip club, I was with James, the vocalist, and I had had a few beers, and decided that this one stripper by the name of Paris was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen in my life, and I really wanted to get a lap dance from her, but she got paid off for the entire night by some dude, and I never got that dance, and when we went back, she didn't work there anymore. It was kind of a bummer, and so they all said, hey, let's name it Paris, and we realized there was like a million Paris bands out there, so I was like, hey, Dancing with Paris, ha ha ha. So basically, the name of the band's a joke about me, and I just tell everyone it's kind of we're a concept band about me trying to get that one dance with Paris.
So, will the name change if you finally do get that dance with Paris?
I don't think it will, because I'm sure I'll want more dances. Yeah. So, yeah, many more.
When your EP was released in digital format, it features a unique album cover for every single track. Is artwork and aesthetics important for the band, and who exactly designed those?
I do all the artwork for the band.
Oh, really? So it's all you?
Yeah. Yeah. And it is a big part because in our merch table we don't just sell shirts, we sell artwork as well. Like I sell my artwork, and I have my own company called Willie Lines, WillieLines.com.
That's the plug right there.
Yeah. And yeah, it just gives people more to look at. You're not going to buy anything, right? It just looks good, right? Yeah. So I think a big thing is adding the whole art element, like not doing those regular kind of computer generated album covers or anything like that. You know, it's like right from a painting, scan.
Yeah. So, it has a sort of real human quality.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And it's something different, right?
Yeah.
It's colorful, and people don't expect it, I guess, from a metal band, but why not?
Why not? You know, Dancing with Paris is sort of bucking the trends with, I guess, the whole metal scene, the hardcore scene. And you guys do that not with just the artwork, but also your music as well. A lot of different influences in your style of sound. Definitely is also a pop influence as well. Where exactly do you find a lot of your inspiration in the pop genre?
It totally depends on each person has a different pop element that they bring to the band and to the table to even write it at all. Like, I don't know, I'm a big fan of like Bjork and really like Sarah Slean and stuff like that. I know it's like different pop elements. And I know some people are big fans of like Dance Gavin Dance. It just overran of so much popularity, popular musical popularity. It's hard to fathom like the idea of actually just drawing it down to a one or two. It just drives most of, like for me it drives a lot of the music out there and drives a lot of everything that I take for granted. I don't know about these guys, but I'm going to assume that they do, because it's in there.
You will now.
Yeah, I told you. But yeah, how about you guys?
I'm a big fan of Brit rock.
Oh, who?
Like just Brit rock in general, like, you know, Coldplay and Radiohead and all that. I don't think I really bring it to the table, but I mean, that's who I like. As far as poppier stuff goes, though, like as far as like what's brought to the table, I think a lot of us are big fans of Dredge, who aren't necessarily poppy, but they're, you know, a little lighter, and there's a lot of influence from them. I think A Day to Remember is another sort of big influence, because they sort of go along the same genres. Like, they're really heavy, but they have like really catchy stuff.
I like a lot of that, like electronic indie type stuff, like Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Do you know Phoenix?
Oh yeah.
I like those guys. I like what are they called? Holy fuck.
Yeah, Holy Fuck.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
They are awesome.
Yeah, from Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I mean, it's totally.
We got one more member here. You're not gonna wait back there.
Don't let that one talk. Talks too much. But no, I think I don't know. It's totally different for all of us. So I mean, when we come up with ideas for the pop element of our album, it just comes together like fucking peas and carrots, I guess.
Like peas and carrots?
Yeah, it just comes together. It just happens like that. I don't know.
Who do you think is a really good pop influence?
I love Head Automatica. That's pretty much my main influence with all the vocals, especially like with the choruses and stuff. That's all I got for that one.
Oh, by the way, this is James, if you have not noticed.
I'm James. I'm the vocalist.
The name for voice.
That's what I do.
So yeah, okay.
Listening to the tracks and specifically the lyrics, there's definitely a twinge of pain about something. If you look closely, I would say maybe a girl, possibly. Here's a sample from Bled Dry. You're a jealous little slut. Let it go. You shouldn't be here at all. I'm going to look to you as to explain why or what. What's the meaning behind all that?
Well, I did the song originally like about a girl. Well, I portrayed it as being about a girl to kind of get more people to relate to it and whatnot. And I guess in reality it was about a friend / girl like who I sort of dated on and off. But you can also incorporate sort of an element where it's like it couldn't just necessarily be about a girl, but also about like friends and like jealousy issues. And I find like growing up, and especially in the last year or so, like I went through a lot of shit with like people, and it was just like people who were not really a friend, but like tried to play it like they were a friend. So I think it was just playing on the anger chord towards like people who are fake and like they're social whores, basically. You know, they're your friend while they're talking shit about you behind your back to somebody else, but when they're talking to you, they're talking shit behind that person's back about that person.
I hope like that stinks. Can't trust them.
I kind of tried to like, because the thing was I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to bring in the EP, a lot of topics that I wanted to talk about and touch on, but I couldn't really do it all in like 7 songs. So I think the way everything was worded, it kind of took on a few different meanings. Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot more.
Oh, by the way, I was just gonna say I call those people California.
Oh, what?
California.
Oh, Californians, or just California.
Just California, the fake state.
The fake state. Your style of music can be melodic, it can be hard-hitting, and it's sprinkled a few of those breakdowns that gets the fans off their asses and on their feet and doing something about the music, actually there at the show. Was this jumble intentional, or did it just come through in the writing process when you guys get together and write the music?
I'm pretty sure it was intentional. It was intentional.
Yeah. Oh, it was definitely.
Because I think me and Terrence are more the metal breakdown writers, just because that's mostly what I listen to. And I wouldn't be in this band if they didn't let me do that stuff. But since we can mix all this stuff, like, I mean, why not put a brutal breakdown right after like a nice chorus or something, right? Like, people don't expect it. But as long as it goes and it flows well, then why not? As long as you execute it properly, then there's no problem with it, I don't
That's the
think.
beauty of it, though. A lot of bands, they have that element in their music, but you can smell that breakdown coming from a mile away. What I found with Dancing with Peers is that it's like a slap across the face. You don't even see it coming. No, not a slap. It's a hammer on the back of the head, actually.
Well, I do find, like, at shows a lot, we'll see kids in the crowd, and they look like they're getting, like, really pumped up to, like, mosh or, like, do a two-step, but then the way the song's structured just changes into something completely different. They're also like, okay. So now they don't know if they should mosh or two-step, and that's kind of a funny thing to watch.
And for me, like, lots of the biggest thing in music, it's like, as you said, like, there's lots of elements that we have that are corresponding. Like, people